Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xiran, and for this video, I'm going to be sharing to you guys another reading vlog, and with this one, it is going to be reading vlog number 42. And yes, I am back again with another reading vlog, and with this one, I am actually going to be reading this book, which is Iron Widow by Xiran Zhao. So yes, at last I am going to be reading this one. This has been recommended to me by a lot of people, and I've been really scared of reading this one, mainly because I heard a lot of mixed reviews on this one. But so far, reading update, I am actually finished the chapter up until chapter 10, and I am exactly page 101 of this book. So yeah, it's really good to be back on reading because if you guys don't know, I've been in a reading slump for a while. Though I keep on reading, but I haven't really finished anything at all. I just didn't finish all of the books that I am currently reading. And now with this reading vlog, I'm really hoping to finish this one. So it's really funny because this book is actually somehow a YA sci-fi fantasy novel. So if you guys don't know, I'm not really into sci-fi, but I am going to challenge myself into reading this book because again, I really do love to see some of the Chinese references on this one, because if you guys don't know, I am a half Filipino, half Chinese, and the author Xiran Zhao is actually, I believe, a Canadian Chinese. So I am looking forward into a lot of Chinese references in this one. So again, this is YA sci-fi fantasy novel, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this we are following our main character, which is, I forgot her name. She is Xiran. So Xiran is an 18-year-old girl in this novel, and in this world, it's a Chinese inspired world wherein the highest rank or the highest honor that a woman or a girl can have is to be a concubine pilot. So we have like here like mecha thing. It is actually pitched as The Handmaid's Tale meets Pacific Rim, though I haven't really read or watched Handmaid's Tale, but I actually really did enjoy the Pacific Rim. I remember watching it in a cinema way back when I was in college. I really do enjoy it, and yeah, I really do am interested with this one because of, again, the Chinese references. I really so far with this book reading update, I did saw a lot of references, especially with the lotus feet. If you guys are familiar with that one, especially if you're in the Philippines, it actually became horror if you watch Feng Shui, and it's actually available on Netflix. Feng Shui, there is a reference of lotus feet on that one. So I really did remember the story of my grandma, because her grandma, my grandma's grandma, is somehow experienced that one, the lotus feet. That the more smaller your feet is, the more you are somehow, you know, attractive. You know, that is actually the standards of beauty way back before in the Chinese culture. And other than that, there's also yin and yang. It's actually like a story about feminism, about, you know, the misogyny and, you know, patriarchy in any form and any sense. And I am looking forward into finishing this in this reading vlog because it's quite interesting. But I think my main concern with this one is the mecha thing. The mecha is called Chrysalysis. So Chrysalysis is actually, I am thinking about, of course, Pacific Rim. At the same time, I'm looking forward into references like the robotic thing with the Power Rangers, like the a lot of like robotic in Power Rangers. I am having a hard time on saying Chrysalysis, but yeah, it is a giant transforming mechas that humanity relies on to battle the massive aliens that lurk beyond the Great Wall. So I believe this is really centered or like inspired with Chinese world, because there's a Great Wall, the Great Wall of China. So far with this one, I can say this is actually like a 4.5 out of 5 stars for me, but I'm looking forward to reading more with this one and give an update later. So right now it is actually 8:51 in the evening. Today is November 26th. It is Saturday. So that's it for my intro, and update later with this book. So bye for now. So hi, hello, I am back. So time check, it is actually 7:38 in the evening and today is actually Tuesday, November 29. So I did not actually update you guys from Sunday, I believe. Sunday, Monday up until now. So I actually forgot that I'm actually filming this reading vlog. But anyway, reading update with this book, Iron Widow by Xiran Zhao. I actually managed to read a lot here on my Kindle and I actually managed, I believe, up until 39%. Okay, I am on chapter 17 and to be honest, I really do preferred to be reading on my Kindle rather than this book or with the physical. I don't know, I really believe that hardcovers are really hard to read, you know, unpopular opinion, because it's heavy and stuff like that. As I mentioned, I made it up until 39% on my Kindle, so that is actually 152 of this book, of this physical book. So I actually am enjoying it so far. It's just really, there are a lot of things that is happening in this book, but I actually really enjoy one line here, which is, it is hilarious. Men want us so badly for our bodies, yet hate us so much for our minds. So that is really strong with our main character. I really did enjoy the main character of this one, which is, I always forgot her name. Her name is, yeah, Zetian. So Zetian, I think, and I believe this is her. I really do enjoy her character. There are just really moments wherein I felt it's too much of a character. Like I really felt that if I am going to critique her character or to be like realistically, it really felt like her character is too strong for me. But I'm not saying it's a bad character, or maybe I'm just really scared of her character. That is why it's really weird, because why am I afraid of her character? But anyway, that's really it with my reading update. I know, and I really am sorry if there is a noise outside, because it is actually rush hour still. It is 7:42 in the evening, and again, today is November 29. Tomorrow it is actually holiday, and I am confident that I'm going to be finishing this book, because the pacing of this book is really fast. I really do love the pacing of this book. It is really action-packed book. Can't wait to read more, and I'm gonna give you an update later when I read in progress with this one. So bye for now. So hello everyone, I am back again. So time check, it is 11:50 in the morning. Today is November 30. It is Wednesday, the last day of November, and I actually just got home from SM because I actually purchased some things. I actually bought something here which is really interesting, because tomorrow is actually our Christmas party in the office. So I purchased some, you know, some shoes. Like, I'm gonna share it to you guys or show it to you guys. So I actually have here, because our theme is like Met Gala, so I actually really am excited for tomorrow. I purchased from SM South Mall. I am ready for tomorrow for our event. I really am excited because this is the first time to be experiencing again face-to-face Christmas party. So other than that, I actually, of course, purchased some socks here, and lastly, I actually purchased another book, which is actually one of my most anticipated book releases. So let's open it. So the book that I purchased today is this one, which is bookmarked by Tracy Dion, the book 2 of the Legend Born cycle. So I really do love the cover of this one. I believe I actually have a reading vlog last year for the book 1. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be linking it on the iCards. But anyway, I am excited about this one. I actually heard mixed reviews on this one, but you know, let's see. So a reading update with this one. I actually managed up until page 312 of this book. So I am on chapter 20 or 38 of this book. So what can I say? I did not expect that there is romance in this book. Like, I am living with the romance. I really do love the romance of this one. It's not really that like impactful, but I really did enjoy the romance of this one. And other than that, I really do love the action scenes in this book. I really do enjoy it, and I actually believe that I am on the last few hundred pages of this book, so I am excited what is the ending of this one. And I believe this is not the end, because I believe this is a duology. So update later when I finish the book. So bye for now. So hi, hello, I am back. So time check, it is 6:08 in the evening, and today is still the last day of November, which is November 30. Before I begin my reading update with Iron Widow, I actually have here some packages from Shopee, and I actually purchased this 11/11 sale. So without further ado, let's open it. So I have here the book 5 of Xiran. So yeah, lucky ha. So technically during 11/11 sale, I actually purchased Tagalog books on Shopee. So I have here this series, which is My Husband is a Mafia Boss. We have Season 2, we have Season 3 Part 1, and Season 3 Part 2. So I actually am currently reading the Season 1, and super tawang-tawa ko. It's a Filipino comedy romance book, and I really do recommend it as of now because I really did enjoy the story. It's actually a Wattpad book before, and now it is being published. So I don't know if Season 3 Part 2 is the end, but technically I am interested in binging this series. So again, I actually did this one and this book, which is Silang, the Part 5, I believe, of this series. And lastly, I have here a lot of bookmarks from Psycom. So thank you, Psycom, for this one. And yeah, let's support local. So now I'm going to be wrapping this reading vlog. So reading update, I actually finished this book, which is Iron Widow by Xiran Zhao, and I gave this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. So I really did enjoy reading this book. I really do love the Chinese element of the book, and aside of that, it was really entertaining. And my favorite part here is how the story goes and the elements, the traditional Chinese culture in this book. I was really amazed with it because it is really an eye-opener, especially again, I am a half Filipino, half Chinese. And this book also includes the Nine-Tailed Fox, which is I'm actually curious because I remember The Wicked Fox by Kacho. I remember that it is also a Korean mythology about Nine-Tailed Fox, the Ji or Ki. So there's also some references in this one. So I'm not sure if the Nine-Tailed Fox is a Korean or a Chinese mythology. I don't mind if it's a Korean or a Chinese, but again, I did enjoy this book so much. So what I like about this book, of course, the main character in the story. It really, the main character is the anger of the character. I really truly understood her character, mainly because of what happened to her when she was young, and then the culture of this world. You really cannot blame the main character for being selfish, for being murderous, for being, what she is, because she suffered during her younger days with her family, with the tradition, with the culture. It was just really believable to me, and I am a reader who loves character-driven stories, so this book really nailed that part. And what I also did enjoy about this book is the feminist. I get it, the feminism is here. I know a lot of people did not actually like it because I believe it's too much of it, and some people did not actually like it as a whole. But for me, I did enjoy the main character again and the side character as well, and the romance. To be honest, I did enjoy it, even though it's really not the main focus of the story, but I really did enjoy the romance of this book. Lastly, the epilogue of this book was just really unexpected, and I really am looking forward onto reading the second book. So now I mentioned my favorite parts of the book and what I enjoy about it. Let's talk now the things that I actually did not like about this book. So there are just really some scenes, some things that I did not actually or disagree with it. And it really involves the writing style. There are just really lines that is really cringy, especially when someone says, "Don't shoot me, I'm rich." So I believe I was really laughing on that. If I might say, I believe that this book should have more editing. And my main concern with this one is the world building itself. I really felt that the world building is really weak, mainly because the writing and the pacing of this book was just really fast. So we could not really see the world itself. Like it was just really jumping from scene to scene. There is lack of explanation with the world building itself that I really did have a hard time on reading. Really felt undeveloped, the world building itself. And I think and I believe on the second book there will be like more world building, more explanation, because right now it is a futuristic sci-fi, but I did not really felt futuristic or even sci-fi on this one. The mecha thing was just really a small portion. I wanted to know more about the mech thing, the chrysalises and stuff like that, more on the second book. But other than that, again, I did enjoy this book. Again, my main concern is the world building and the writing style. There is just really some scenes that is really cringy, but I did enjoy this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. And I am recommending this book to everyone who love feminism. And then please do check the trigger warnings of this one because there is a lot of trigger warnings. Yeah, entertainment wise, I am entertained reading this book. So if you've read this book, what are your thoughts? You can comment down below and let's talk about it. So that's it for my video. So once again, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more about my bookish side, you click subscribe and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!